Hey guys, how you doing? Mark here, and welcome to the video today. I am not driving. I am actually at Hotel Hell. Hate this place. Cannot wait until this is done. Let me just show you a quick view of the hotel. Maybe you can see it. It is what it is. It's under construction. We're all doing what we need to do to make this all happen. Let me fix this real quick. And as we get to the end of the project, I'm just so ready for it to be over. And I think my guys are too. Even though it will mean probably the end of the business. I've got some other projects that people want me to do, take on. I'm going to have to think long and hard about that because I really just want to close this thing down. At some point in time in business, when things aren't working, you've got to redo some things. And we were a very profitable company. We've been a pretty profitable company over the last couple of years. This year has been a little bit harder than others, probably because we took on too much. And that is something that you have to worry about whenever you're involved in business, whether you're online or offline. It doesn't really matter. But I think right now what we're going to be doing is, I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be focusing online, which brings me to the first thing today. I've been working on my webinar script and still working on the webinar. I thought I would have been done a couple of weeks ago, but I'm not. So I'm really ready to get that thing going. And I'm going to focus primarily on the American Bill Money program, bringing people to that program and using that program as a launching point for people to move up to a big ticket program. Now, the reason I say that is because the American Bill Money program is $125 per month. Now, if we go ahead and we push really hard and get two folks in or three folks in, because you have a one-up, but get three people into your business within that first month, then it's going to be paid for. Okay, you're actually going to be in profit after that point in time. So what do you have to do to get to that point? Well, that's one of the things that we're going to go over in our training. That's one of the things that we talk about in our training. And not so much in the webinar. The webinar is not going to be focused on the nuts and bolts of the business, and it's not going to be focused on marketing techniques that we use. But I'm going to tell you, I'm willing to spend the money and do what's necessary to get those folks coming on. And I'm still looking at the postcard stuff. I still haven't even sent out any postcards yet. And that's just something that is not familiar to me. There's other things that I do to market especially whenever I'm doing things online, and so that's really what I focus on. And I like that, and I like to talk to people. I like to have a situation where I'm at some type of phone conference or a conference call or whatever it may be, on stage, whatever. Talking to people directly. I like that. And that's really what I'm going to be doing, talking about the American Bill Money. This is going to be, it's going to be no bars hold. There's nothing that's going to be off limits. And the reason I say that is because, I want to talk directly to people that really want to do something about their lives, that really want to change their lives. And one of the things that I think is so sad is about a third of Americans are dissatisfied with their lives. Now, we're not looking at children necessarily. We're looking at mostly adults. So when you talk about a third, you're probably talking about at least half of the workforce. Okay, and most people, a lot of those people, are just very dissatisfied with their jobs. They're dissatisfied with either the job itself. Where they're at. A lot of folks, especially when you get a little bit older, you get into your late 30s or your 40s or even your 50s, you start thinking about all the things that you didn't do, that you didn't accomplish, all the things that why you're where you are, rather than where you thought you would be. And so a lot of times that's a little bit tough to reconcile. But to be honest with you, the answer lies with one thing, and that has to do with action. We all have dreams, and we all have desires and wants, but it's not until you take action that any of that stuff is ever going to happen for you, that any of that is going to work out for you. I don't care if you have the best online program out there and everybody makes money that comes to it. Everybody that takes action will make money. Okay, because if you just sit there and you don't do a thing, nothing's going to happen for you. And so one of the things that I like to talk about whenever I do a live presentation is that very thing. Okay, guys, you have to take action to make anything happen. Now, a lot of people will sit here and they will watch this video. They'll watch 10 other videos on people that are doing the same exact program. And they're always trying to hedge their bets. They're trying to make sure that they get the right person, which I do understand. You want a good mentor, okay? But here's the deal, guys. We don't sell you on this program. What you do is you get the information, you make phone calls, you do whatever, and the folks at American Bill Money will do the selling, okay? The videos will do the selling and telling. The people at American Bill Money will do the closing. We're not going to sit here and hard close you, okay? But here's the issue is you have to take action. You have to get up. You have to go do it. I understand that it can be a little bit frightening, but $125 a month? Are you freaking kidding me? I know that most of you probably spend at least that much money on your damn cable bill, on your TV. And that's the deal. People are always spending their money on the wrong crap. You're not going to get ahead by, knowing every line in Games of Thrones. You're not going to know. I love Blacklist, but I haven't watched the Blacklist in quite some time because I'm busy. I have things to do. And as much as I love James Spader in that role in the Blacklist, they're not going to get me any further down the road to my financial goals or some of my other goals. Okay? And so what it is that you're willing to sacrifice your time for, no matter what that is, because believe me, it is a sacrifice. Your time is precious. You cannot get it back. You can get money back all day long, but you cannot get your time back. So what you choose, what you decide to spend your time on, working on, whether it's sitting around watching, football on Sundays, or, developing a webinar, or developing, creating more videos, or doing whatever it is that you need to do to market your program, those are your decisions. But those decisions have consequences. Those decisions have ramifications. Okay? And you're the one that's going to have to deal with it. So don't sit here and tell me how much you hate your job when you're not willing to take the action to do something about it. Okay? I call BS on that. Okay? Now, if you are wanting to do something, if you're serious, you really want to get out there and do something, the American Bill Money is a great program. It's a very simple program. Notice I didn't say easy. Can't stand easy. But it is a simple program. Okay? And we have a step-by-step formula that if you will follow, you should find success too. Success doesn't care who you are, doesn't care what your gender is, doesn't care what your race is, doesn't care what your religious affiliation is, does not care about any of that stuff. The business doesn't care, the universe doesn't care. The only thing that is preventing you from finding success is you. We'll do everything in our power to help you. Okay? So that's what I'm going to be gearing up this webinar towards, is towards people that are really looking to do something and ready to do something. And if you're not ready to do something, hey, don't even mess with my time. Don't call me, don't mess with me. Okay? Until you're ready to take action, everything else is just BS. Talk is cheap. When you're ready to get going, I will be there. And I will help you. And I will do what we need to do to make it to the next level. All right? Deal. All right, guys, have a great day. Remember, I'll see you at the top. Take care.